Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Underground League every Monday night. And this Monday night, we have some cool stuff for you, as in this week, CJ will address something he's been wanting to address for a long time. We'll find out what that is later. It should be a very hearty announcement. But then after that, something very special, an Iron Man match. The first ever Iron Man match in UWA history with Jake Howell taking on a mystery opponent. We will see that later. But for now, let's go to the ring. And here comes somebody who has a lot to say. Now, normally he doesn't speak much at all, but he is here to make an announcement that he's been wanting to make for some time now. And, he doesn't really talk much, but there's a lot to talk about with this competitor. Of course, it's the one and the only. There's only one like him in all of what we do, and there he is. There is CJ, and it's odd. He's carrying a Midwest Mafia Championship belt. We've not seen him carry that belt for a long time. But he's asked for this time, and I'm sure he has a lot to say. So I think we should just give him the floor, because when he speaks up, it must be worth something.
Alright. I usually don't come out here and say anything, obviously. But over the past few days, there's been an announcement regarding the Midwest Mafia. Unfortunately, Jared Black is retiring from wrestling. It sucks, I know, it's a shame, but I am now the new leader of the Midwest Mafia. The group is now mine. And, Jared's gone. Law got fired. Dalton is smoking weed. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm kind of outnumbered against the industry. But I know a few people who I'd be willing to bring in and will be on my side. And, guys, here's the first one.
What a bombshell that was. Now we got a bigger bombshell. You want to talk about building an army? I don't think there's anybody else you would rather have on your army than this man right here. We have not seen him for weeks since the Tennessee Jamboree when Tristan Taylor concussed him with that concerto, but there he is. The one and the only Sammy Slade. And it is great to see him back in such health. As I said earlier, he was concertoed and concussed at the Tennessee Jamboree, which was very unfortunate. He's missed weeks of action, maybe close to a month of action because of that injury. It is great to see him back.
I see a lot of shit in you. I know you can do well. Alright, well, he's here now. We're kind of missing one more, aren't we? Missing one, right? Yeah, because right now we have 3, and they've got 4 or 5. We need a heavy hitter, right?
We need a heavy one.
I got the man just in mind.
Oh, sweet Jesus. You know what? Forget what I said before. You want to talk about building an army? Sammy Slade is a very good general, but every good army, quite frankly, they need a tank. And I don't think there's anybody on this roster who is more of a tank than this man right here. That is very true, voice in my head. But Cerberus, there's nobody like Cerberus on this roster. He has power and he has strength. He has everything that it takes to be a world heavyweight champion. But all these men in the ring do. These are all world champion caliber wrestlers.
Got Sammy fucking Slade. Got the mean son of a bitch Cerberus. And to be honest, guys, I'd like to see someone try taking us down. Because, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. That ain't gonna happen, right, Cerberus? That ain't never gonna fucking happen. Well, Jared, we love you. We miss you. And I think this will be the best move moving forward for the Mafia. Alright, boys. Get out of here.
Well, after that big announcement, CJ is the new leader of the Mafia, and he has added 2 people into his stable, Sammy Slade and Cerberus. What's left of the industry must be having some great fear right now, because you don't want those three men coming for you. Final destination will be very, very interesting. Let's go to the Eagle. Well, holy howdy shit. Ain't that something? CJ has inducted Sammy, Slade, and Cerberus into the Midwest Mafia. Ain't that some crazy stuff? I've been drinking Brasso Polish all day. Wow. Anyway, let's go to the ring where that demented clown Pogo is now standing. He has AIDS. Well, all right, that was a weird way to go. Well, shit. Well, we just saw him, but apparently he wants some of this demented clown. The newest member of the Midwest Mafia stable. Pogo would probably just crapped his pants. I'm going to say that. Here comes the monster Cerberus. Now, I have been told through my headset that this match has been turned into a pretty big opportunity for both these men at FD2 in a few weeks. Much like we did the Rags to Riches ladder match last year, there's going to be a briefcase ladder match for the rise of the underground briefcase. Such a big opportunity for both of these men who've been trying to make their way in this company for some time. And now we're going to go to the rules of this briefcase ladder match. What are the terms and conditions of the briefcase? Let's take a look right here, right now. This case is quite the opportunity for most of the competitors on this roster, but especially for the one that actually gets to hold it, because and 4 men will compete in a ladder match to win the briefcase at FD2 in a few weeks. Add on to that, the briefcase can be cashed in at any time on any of the 4 champions in UWA. That's a very big power. That's going to be something. It's a lot of power that somebody can hold in one hand. And this is a qualifying match for a shot at that briefcase, to be one of the 4 men in the first ever ladder match for that briefcase between Pogo and Cerberus. And what would it mean for both these men to go on and win that match and actually be in the ladder match for that briefcase? Cerberus going to start now. Just overhead haymaker straight to the skull of Pogo. Pogo's trying to fight back. This guy has some balls. Pogo's trying his best. Oh, Jesus. Cerberus's power can make up for his lack of speed, but he is certainly a powerful man. Now laying down strikes on this demented clown. CJ is on the outside to cheer Cerberus on. Pogo is reeling from that. Cerberus now trips him up. For Cerberus, this is kind of making some quick way of Pogo. This is, in all honesty, probably a very easy opportunity for Cerberus to actually get in this ladder match. How would he fare climbing a ladder? Well, I might find out. No, Pogo tried to clothesline him, but Cerberus stays up. Pogo hits the rope. Cerberus ducks. Big clothesline from Cerberus takes the clown down. And Pogo is seeing stars, or maybe eyes. And that twisted sideshow cult as Cerberus is just going to work now. This is kind of a massacre here.
Hey, how was your all-seeing eye about this?
Somebody talking smack about the all-seeing eye as Pogo tries to fight back.
Come on.
Trying to use that iron sideshow claw.
Get out of this.
But it's not doing nothing. It's not doing nothing on Cerberus. Big kick to the gut. Axe handle to the back. Cerberus is in full control of this match. But I wouldn't quite count Pogo out just yet. Pogo, as I'm saying, Pogo, I'm going to stomp on the ankles, trying to take out the big man's leg, because that's very smart for Pogo to do. Wrapping his arm on the turnbuckle.
Come on, Cerberus.
Just applying pressure to the elbow.
Come on, bud.
We understand that Cerberus' finishing maneuver is a shell shock move, and that requires arm strength, so this is pretty smart of Pogo. Pogo has done his homework on Cerberus. But Cerberus shifts the pressure. That test of strength has now turned into a test of pain for Pogo.
I'm really done with this.
Cerberus trying to seek the advice of CJ on the outside, but no, Pogo. Will's big kicks. Trying to take Cerberus down. Pogo's with some fighting. Big overhand right.
No reason.
This is just a straight up massacre. And do keep in mind, folks, and the final match of this broadcast is UWA's first ever Iron Man match, Jake Howell versus a mystery opponent. That is coming up next. And I have a feeling that maybe right now, Cerberus is looking to close this book. Gonna get him up now. Has Pogo on his shoulders. Shell shock.
Come on.
Cerberus goes for the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Ding, ding, ding.
You can count to 100. Pogo's not going to get back up. Cerberus has earned his shot into the Rise to the Underground briefcase ladder match. He'll be one of the 4 men at FD2 to compete for that briefcase. And he might just walk away. He just took Pogo's mask off.
Look what I've got. You want it?
It's a dangerous fight to pick, Cerberus. You want to unleash the wrath of the all-seeing eye. Thinking Cerberus probably does not have any fear, but Cerberus is taking Pogo's mask. It's a shocking development. Now let's go back to the Eagle.
And the clown is dead. That's right. With Cerberus's victory in that match, he gets entry in the ladder match for that briefcase. Ain't that something special? It really is. Now, let's go to the ring for that Iron Man match with Jake Howell. Back to you, me.
Got to thank the Eagle for that wonderful introduction to this match. So now we hear the music of a man who's been kind of mixed up here recently. We have to kind of break this to you that we don't know Xavier Thorne's status for FD2. But what is for sure, Commissioner Mullins has given us this promise that Jake Howell will, or at least maybe not at FD2, but will be in the running for the Heritage title in the coming future. But that has to sting for Jake. Now, 2 opportunities for the Heritage title might have just gone down the drain. And he is in the first ever Iron Man match here tonight. This right here, depending on who answers this open challenge, could maybe take Jake's momentum all the way. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. There's the Underground Champion. One and the only, the hardcore soldier, Dalton Skull. And look at this, folks. These two have only faced off one-on-one in one other place, and that was CBW. And Jake took the victory in that one. Could history repeat itself this evening? The hardcore soldier makes his way to the ring. Of course, he has that grudge match with the all-seeing eye, Robbie Andrews, at FD2 for the Underground title. A victory in this match could push someone's momentum really far, and both of these men I know want to win. They respect each other. They are friends, but in this instance, this is a proving ground for them. I understand we now have ring introductions. So let's get right down to that.
Iron Man match.
What?
Introduce first. Jake Howell. He is the UWA Underground Champion, the hardcore soldier, Dalton Skull.
We are about to get underway. Jake extends the hand. Skull shakes the hand. Respect being shown from both ways. Here we go. The first Iron Man match in our history is underway. Jake goes with a double leg. Trips Dalton Skull. Jake is the bigger competitor in this match, so he has the weight advantage early on. When Skull reaches the rope, Jake pulls him away. Grapevine ankle lock right off the gate, trying to work on the legs of Dalton Skull. Of course, with Dalton Skull being a high-flying wrestler, he needs those legs to function. So it's over Howell to go down. But Dalton Skull goes for a known weak spot on Howell, that being his knees. Dalton Skull's going to trip him up now. Grabs him by the ankle. Hooks the heel. We got a heel hook now. Just wrenching the pressure back. Rolls through. He rolled through with a heel hook, but Howell took the time to get out of it. Punch it now. And now they're just slugging away at each other. We have 20 minutes on the clock. So this, big kick. You know, a win in this match, as I said earlier, may be important for both of these men. Howell's gonna ring the arm. This is old school Jake Howell. We've not seen him do this move in a long time. Focusing now on the arm. We're gonna roll through. Smart wrestling there, trying to isolate one body part to cause some weakness, but Dalton rolls through that one and then grabs a headlock. Dalton Skull is not known for his technical wrestling ability, but he might just put that on display in this match. Oh, God! Clothesline. Kick out by Skull, and maybe the official behind the camera was quicker. We only had the first fall. Both men, this is Jake can swing with the best of them. Skull is one of the fastest and most efficient competitors on this roster. And now, Jake down to one knee. Headlock takeover. Trying to soften up his head for the headshot layer that he has won championships with. Skull grabs the hair, now going to turn to Anaconda Vice. Hooks it in. Dalton Skull is showing that he can do more than just brawl and be hardcore. He is showing off his technical wrestling ability. We have not seen much of that. No, Dalton Skull went over bicycle knee. Howell elbows him in the gut. Howell is in control. Dalton's trying to fight out of it. Dalton's trying to shift his body weight. Turns over into a lion tamer. Lion tamer. Lion tamer. Dalton taps. Jake gets the first fall. 1-0. That working on the knee was very smart because it weakened the target. And that's allowed Jake Howell to get the first fall. 1-0 now. Jake is going to be respectful and let Dalton try to get back to his feet, but Dalton is flopping around like some kind of fish. There is some respect between these two. Oh, no! Dalton baited him in at the last moment. Big clothesline sends Howell down. Dalton ascends to the second rope. Ascends to the second rope. Gonna go airborne. Axe handle taken to the sky. And what a hard hit that was on Jake Howell's head. Jake has a history of concussions. That could have caused another one right there. Dalton Skull now will ascend the middle rope. As he does, Howell caught him this time. Big forearm. Wrenches the arm. Working on that arm once again. Locks it behind. Big chop. And that just sends Skull down to the floor. Elbow drop now from Howell. Cover. Skull powers out of that one.
My name is Cletus. I'm back to do ref now.
Oh, Cletus is here now. That's just perfect. Great. Howell's going to try to regain control, working on that arm once again. He has targeted that arm throughout this match so far and has shown great strength. Jesus. Howell is I would say, a technically proficient grappler. He can stretch any way. But Dalton with a headlock takeover of his own. Showing he has some technical chops, and I'm just going to brawl with him. Off the rope. Big knee to the throat. A big body splash. Dalton over the cover. No. Howell gets his shoulder up. These two, Jake has the lead. Oh, are they going to start striking? What's going to happen here? Oh. Go for it. Go for Twisted Sister. Will he Twisted Sister? Twisted Sister. And over the cover here. Oh, and there we go. We're tied up now, 1-1. Just like that. That's how quickly the tie can change in a wrestling match. Just like that. No, wait. Howell! Go! Keep rolling up for a 3.
2-1. Jake's back up.
Howell's back in the lead. Skull, big knee, and just rocks him. Catches him right on the chin. Skull, roll up. Roll of his own. Dalton ties it.
You both got fucked, bro.
Evenly paced and evenly keeled. Almost like Dalton saying, anything you can do, Howell, I can do better. And that might bring out that fight in Jake, however, we've seen before. That dark place that he goes in. MFG cutter! Rolls through. And getting him back up. Another MFG cutter. 2 in a row. Picks him up once again. What is Howell going for? Oh no. Belly to belly. That was not pretty. Skull powers out of it. Okay, with 2 MFG cutters, that is one Howell matches in the past, and Dalton Skull finds the power to kick out after 2 of them. That shows why he's the underground champion. He has more heart than I think anybody on this roster. He is willing to go to the limits. Baseball slide, no. Dalton blocked the baseball slide. Targets the knee again. Such a smart move by Skull to isolate that hurt knee. Climbs over some kind of spider monkey. Leg drop. From a springboard position. Been fast and furious, and no, there is no Vin Diesel. Skull's gonna set him up here. Gonna go for last resort. No. Howell blocks it. Howell blocks it. Using that strength advantage, that size advantage. Lifts him from the floor. Has him in a position. Michinoku driver. Will this be all? And that secures Jake another fall. 3-2. We are approaching that 10-minute mark, and Jake is in the lead. That means 10 more minutes on the clock. Will that give Dalton Skull enough time to regain the momentum and maybe tie it up, or maybe even take the lead from Howell? Oh my God, what a stiff shot in the face that was. Dalton's trying his best to keep going. A big strike to the head. Another big strike to the head. Howell is dazed from those shots. Oh no. Howell still has the energy left. He's going to ascend the second rope. But Skull, big knee. Caught him. Howell is stunned. Howell is stunned. What is Dalton Skull going for here? What is going on? Oh my Lord, a middle rope bulldog. Dalton's got to capitalize that. That could tie the falls up. Crawling towards him. Oh my God, at the last possible minute, Howell got the rope. That would have been another fall for Dalton Skull, and we would have been all tied up. Going into FD2, both of these men want that victory. They both want that shine. They want to go into FD2 as winners. Damn, it's going to be hard to keep up at this rate. Both men are trying to get to their feet and trying to get their bearings. These Iron Man matches take so much out of you. Skull falls to the ground. As proficient as Dalton is, he's not been in a lot of Iron Man go-the-distance type matches. He's more experienced in hardcore brawls. And that could catch up to him in this match. Sad to say it, but we could see Dalton Skull go down here if he doesn't use his energy wisely. Anything is possible. Big kick to the chest. Now, what is this? Oh my God, a stretch muffler, a Brock lock, whatever you want to call it. He has got that thing roped in. I believe that's the same leg he targeted for with a grapevine ankle lock. Good Lord. The screams of agony. As Howell's going to work over the leg more, going to go right back to that stretch muffler. Good Lord. And Howell is not breaking the hold. He is still on it. He's trying to stand up with it. He's trying to stand up. He's trying to put all of his energy into hurting Dalton's skull. Oh my God. Oh my, Howell collapsed. Good God. These two men are giving it their all here in the main event of the Underground League. This is the type of action you will see every Monday here on the UWA YouTube channel. That is just... This right here is a full display of heart from both of these men. But Dalton's the first one back up. Dalton is the first one back up. A bolt of energy. Twist of... Oh my God, his head bounced off the canvas.
Remember, you're down 3-1 now.
This is... Skull would love nothing more than to beat a former world champion. He already has to face Robbie Andrews at FD2. This would be a really big boost to his confidence and maybe his pride if he could beat Jake Howell. And what could Jake feel if he beat the Underground champion? Swanton bomb from the middle rope. And over the cover right on that back. We are tied up again.
What the fuck?
It's 3-3.
You kind of signed up for it,
Yeah, I know. There's a little waiver, says UWA.
Both of these men.
Oh, shit!
Wait, how? Oh, God! Headshot from out of nowhere. Jake is in the lead again. He was baiting him anyway. He was playing possum.
All right.
That was a brutal headshot. Good Lord. Look at the energy that they took out of him. Howell used up so much energy. Last resort! We're tied up again. We're tied up again.
Jake,
Good Lord. These men look out of it. Look at just... You have to appreciate the heart in these two men to wrestle a match like this so close to an important event like FD. Dalton's going to weigh in on him again, go for another knee. No, Howell catches him, rolls him over in a wrestling hold. They are tied up now. Howell gets him up. Whoa, my God, he planted him down to the mat. Cover. No cover? No cover. Oh, no. Oh, no. If he hits us right, he'll take the lead again. Howell. Headshot. Once again. But he's not going for the pin. He's trying to crawl towards him, but that knee's giving him trouble. That knee's giving him trouble. Can he crawl towards the rope? I don't know if he's going to get the cover or not.
1, 2.
Oh, he powered out of it at the last minute. If Jake would have covered him sooner, Jake would have been up 5-4. Dawn's back up, though. Dawn's back up. Cross arm breaker. Cross arm breaker. Dawn's wrenching that arm.
Tap you, motherfucker!
Jake's gonna elbow him now. Getting back full control. Tail lariat once again.
Country boy can't survive.
Oh my goodness. Dalton kips up. Boom!
Well, that's it. They're dead.
and they're both down.
Alright, hey, Festus. Might want to call the paramedics now. We're both dead.
Good Lord. Fuck that.
Hey guys, look, I found Leroy.
Well, oh well.
What? Oh, fuck.
Fuck Leroy.
Oh.
This is just a pure display of athleticism.
For no reason. Fucking shit.
Hey, Dalton, did you know you
Both of these men.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But Jay's gonna get back up. Dalton slumped in the corner. Spear!
Spider by Dalton.
Is that gonna get a fall?
Under the rope, by the way.
Oh, Jake's under the rope.
I remember the rules. Can't get that.
You gotta hate that for Dalton. You gotta hate that for Dalton. He had him right there and a kick out as...
Sorry, bud.
That's a shame for Dalton.
Like Dick the Cock Johnson. That's kind of weird.
And this folks right here should tell you why these two are two of the best on this entire roster. Because they can go the distance. Oh, my God. Skull. Skull. Wait! Black Matter! It's Jared's move. It's Jared Black's move we heard earlier. No! Wait, no! Roll up, no! They're still both tied. They're still both tied. Dalton with a big bicycle kick. Howell. Single leg drop kick. It's getting to the Fast and the Furious part again. What's going to happen now? Jesus Christ, a German suplex.
German stupid plex. I'm sorry, suplex. Hey, Festus, how much time's left? 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
We only have 2 minutes left. And they're both tied. 2 minutes left on the clock. And these men are still both tied. It's coming down to the wire now. One of these men has to make a cover. Or get a submission or whatever. Ring outs count 2. DQs count 2.
90 seconds.
90 seconds? There's 90 seconds left on the clock. Last resort knee. Skull gonna go for the cover. Howell kicks out of that, but Skull's under the ropes. My God. Oh my God. It's coming out of the wire. Wait, how Golden Flame! He won the world title with that move. He won the belt with that move. But he's not going to go for the cover. What's he going to do?
American Airlines.
Well, the Eagle isn't here. That's a dumb mistake by Howell. He could have had this match won right there. Elbow drop. My goodness.
How much time's left? 30 seconds.
There are 30 seconds left on the clock. One of these men has to get a cover or get a submission or whatever. But they're just striking now. Some forearm shots. They're going to fight to the death.
15 seconds.
Oh my God. This crowd's buzzing from it. 10 seconds. No. Dodge it. Hell.
3, 2, 1. Well, that's the match. It's a no contest.
It's a draw.
That's ring time, by the way.
It's a draw. Jake Howell and Dalton Skull have went the distance. 20-minute Iron Man match. Tied 4-4. And look at the destruction both these men have left. It's like a damn car crash came through here. on an episode already filled with a big announcement that CJ runs the Mafia now. Then Cerberus earns his shot in the briefcase match at FD. What a way to close this show out with an absolute classic between these two high-class competitors. Dolan extends the hand. They shake the hands. That is earned. That is earned. Both of these men earned that. Maybe one day down the line, they can revisit this, but for now, in my book, they are both winners. They both win the distance. We will see you next week for another edition of the Underground League. For the Eagle, I am me. See you later.